Hey guys, what's happening? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing well today. Had another amazing Monday. I love Monday because everybody feels like uber productive on Mondays. So tonight we're going to be talking about the Summer Body Challenge, which is kind of our kickoff. Whatever it's going to take to your get you motivated to kind of get into shape, get that summer body going. That's what we're going to use to get it going. So everybody likes summer, everybody likes the beach. So this year, I am going to try my best to be a summer lover. So for those of you that know me, know that, I'm winter at heart. But at this time, we're all going to be summer lovers. So I wanted to get you guys all the info about the Summer Body Challenge, kind of what it is and why I'm excited to do this to kind of help everybody and keep it going. So kind of an overview, just a little bit about me. I've been coaching for about 16 years. Went to Bridgewater College. It's where I got my exercise science degree there, and then after that started working at Gold's Gym. Been training ever since, and one thing that I always like to do at least a couple times a year is see what I can do to help people get to that next level. So, and we all have that. For me, it used to be summer I would slack off, and then winter I'd get into the greatest shape of my life so that we could go snowboarding all the time. So this year, as part of our quest to love all seasons, this is what we're going to do. So a little overview. 6-week Summer Body Challenge. First thing, it's $60. That's it. That entails, once you hear everything you're going to be getting, it's going to be ridiculous. So for the 6 weeks, we're going to be working out at least 3 times per week. You're going to have workouts planned for that day. You're going to need minimal amount of equipment. I'm talking maybe a couple dumbbells, maybe a kettlebell, maybe a TRX, but those type of things aren't going to be necessary. This is going to be focused on building muscle, toning muscle. As much as I don't like using the word toning, it helps get the point across for what I'm trying to do. So toning and fat burning. It's going to be one of those things where the workouts are going to be maybe about 45 minutes to an hour, and that's to do everything, to get your warm-up going, to do the workout, to do the cool down, and 3 times a week, so 3 hours a week. With that, we're going to have daily check-ins. So every single day, we're going to have a Facebook group, a private forum, where you're going to need to check in, and you're going to need to help hold yourself accountable, and another big part of this is help hold each other accountable. So as we know, this all takes a village, and the more we can help each other, the better it's going to be. Also with it, I've been getting a lot of questions. If you guys work out with me in person, we've been hardcore on the ass work and the butt work and getting those walnuts and sausages. So we're going to be having an ass guide and an ab guide with that. Separate from the entire 6-week program, there's going to be those 2 things, and by the way, once you get all this stuff, it's yours. So you can use it. You could go through the whole 6 weeks and start that program again, just intensify things. You can even ask me what you would need to do to help make it a little better. Also with that, we're going to learn how to eat. I'm not sure if you guys know, but one thing I always believe in is always learning and pushing yourself to learn better and learn more. And one of the things, kind of why I do this is because I love fitness. I love everything about it. I don't watch the news. This is what I do. I look at everything fitness and try to do that. So there's a company called Precision Nutrition that after a few months, maybe about 6 months, maybe even almost a year, I was looking for a nutrition program that would help me coach you and help you better. And Precision Nutrition had that program. So They opened it up for like 3 or 4 days. I pre-registered, got accepted. So I'm going through that program now. So I'm really excited to be able to share that with you. And you guys can kind of go along that journey with me as I'm doing it and kind of learn as I'm learning. And the reason I learn is so that you can learn. Everything I know, everything I practice, I teach, I want you to have that knowledge. So with that, we're going to be doing a lot on nutrition, a lot on meal planning, a lot on how to eat, a lot on how to hashtag not eat like an asshole, which is pretty much, it's pretty simple. A little side tangent. We increase our whole foods. We decrease fast foods, increase enjoying life. So if you're at a party and you want to have a beer and a piece of cake, then drink that beer and eat that piece of cake. We want to cut down on the binge eating. And one thing, and we're going to come back to this, in understanding food for what it is, and it's not just fuel. So that's just ridiculous. Another thing about this challenge is it's going to be 100% online and mobile. So everything's going to be PDF. We're going to have files, Google Drives. There's going to be links to all the videos. So you're going to be able to not have any questions. And then if you do have questions, you're going to have access to me all the time. So there's no excuse not to have all the answers you need for anything that it is, really. Like, that's the biggest thing, is if you say, oh, I didn't know. Well, your ignorance is not an excuse. So we all have a cell phone these days. All you have to do is text a brother, right? So we're going to do that. Along with that, we're going to go, along with that nutrition program, supplementation. It's huge. There's some things you just have to supplement into your diet that your body either can't make for itself or can't get enough of for itself. So we're going to be covering those things too. This is not automated at all. So I kind of think sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm doing a challenge. It's just going to be automated. When you challengers, when you guys email me, it's not an auto response. I'm not that fancy that I know how to set up a email. The fact that I have a place where you can put your email and then respond to it pretty much blows my mind. But when you guys send your email to me, I get on, and these how I type, and I type the email back to you. So it's personalized. It's not you get this email and then you get it. It's not one of those instant things. So we want to make sure that I'm giving you the attention, all the tools, everything you need to help you learn how to do this, so that ideally you're not dependent on me. If I do my job right, you'll know how to do everything I'm coaching you to do. You can learn it for yourself and be self-sufficient. And then in hopes that because you learned it, and you can learn even better by teaching somebody else, that you're going to teach it to them too. And, down the road from years of now, the world has changed because we all know how to eat healthy. The Summer Body Challenge is going to start May 1st, and it's going to run 6 weeks. And in that 6 weeks, we're going to do a complete overhaul in how to establish those habits, and how to, keep motivated, and how to be consistent and be okay when things aren't perfect, because we all don't eat perfect all the time. And, one of those things that kind of gets everybody caught up is that when you don't eat perfect, you get down. I say, you come in a day, if I was at Wegmans and they had a chocolate muffin that looked good, just get the chocolate muffin. Get it, eat it, move on, and be 100% done with it. And know that you're making the decision to do that, not letting that take over your life. And then sometimes I'll walk and I'll be like, muffin wasn't really that good, but I'm making a conscious decision, and I'm not letting it take my body over, take my mind over. Last part of this challenge is going to be our mental well-being. So we want to be able to kind of take the clutter out of our minds and be more clear, Meditate. I meditate a lot, and it's not anything that you think about that you have to sit down and do that. It's just I do certain things every day, and I'm conscious about it, and I think about what I'm doing. And I want to build that self-awareness and help you build that self-awareness so that when things are happening, what they are, how to fix them, and how to just deal with those things better instead of letting it take you down a whole negativity drive, and instead of getting on the positivity parkway. So those are the things the Summer Body Challenge is really going to help with. That's building those habits and using summer to jump off and kick off with it. And I had a couple people already join. They kind of got word. Thinking about doing a little prize or a little contest to see, for everybody, that if you stick through the challenge through the whole time, that it's gonna, give you a little something extra with it. So I think I'm gonna do that. And this isn't gonna be, whoever lost the most weight, because, what if you didn't? But the mental changes you made that you can't really, quantify on a piece of paper, what happens then? So there's going to be something, if you start day one and you go through the end, regardless of what happened during that time, as long as you stuck with us, you're going to have a special prize. So that's a Summer Body Challenge. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to have a link. I'm going to post here. Once the video's over and uploaded, you can go there. You can either learn more information, or you can go ahead and get started right then and there, and we'll get you cranking. Coming back to not eating like an asshole. One thing, and this is going to be a super quick thing because we're going to go really in depth on this when the challenge starts, is that you have to look at food as not just fuel. Because let's be honest. So let's say when I was growing up and we had a big family get together, and we had, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, collard greens, mac and cheese, candied yams, spice cake, cheesecake, chocolate cake, ginger ale, all of those different things. Food is so much more than just fuel. It's how we interact with each other socially. It's how we interact with the environment around us. It's how we interact with ourselves and how we feel about ourselves. And not everything we eat is fuel for your body. There are certain things that we need and certain things that we get that our body needs that does not give us energy. So just a little side tangent, not all food is fuel. So that's one reason why we kick that out. But to make food and build it up the way that it is and the impact that it does have, don't try to minimize and say, it's just food, don't worry about it. No, I love food. And the more you're okay with what food is and how it makes us feel, and the big thing of how you can literally go all over the world and have, for example, I drink coffee. You guys know I love coffee. One of the reasons why I love coffee is because I can feel like that part of the world where, those farmers are taking care of those trees. I'm a part of that community. We might not know each other directly, but that community that's happening there, I'm a part of that community. And it makes me feel like I'm going somewhere and I'm traveling somewhere. I'm in Kenya, I'm in Brazil, I'm in Burundi, I'm in Papua New Guinea. So all those different places, and look at the food culture. If food was just fuel, we wouldn't have all these shows and wouldn't have this big issue and this huge mind shift with it. So part of that is understanding what food is and not eating like an asshole. Be conscious of what you're eating, because if you're going to be eating good food and you're eating whole foods and lots of plants and vegetables and fruits and proteins, then you're going to feel good, and it's going to be something that you're able to do consciously and make the right decisions all the time. So I want to thank you guys for joining tonight. Again, Summer Body 6-Week Challenge starts May 1st, $60. 3 workouts per week. You're going to get the workout. You're going to get the ass guide to help build that bigger butt for the summer. You're going to get those abs out to help get those abs built for the summer. And a lot of mental well-being, how to get in that mind shift, and how to feel good about food and feel confident in the decisions that you make. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you have any questions, post them up below, and I'll see you later.